Good morning, and it's been a while. In this video, we're going to be speaking a bit about the DYNO Day. I know it's been a while since there had to be some footage, and there's actually been quite a thing or two that we've actually learned from it. So let's get into it.
Okay, so on my way now to the dyno. Managed to actually find availability. So I'm actually just driving fairly slow there because I set the fuel pressure is supposed to be somewhere between 43.5 psi. I don't know what it's supposed to be for So yeah, I just set it to ballpark and I'm gonna pretty much just take it easy there up until they can set more. But yeah, so far it's working out fine. The fuel pressure actually didn't change that much, but the needle itself is quite a bit more stable on the gauge. Because if you see on the, how can I say, on the footage of the quiet idle with the needle, you can see it's actually getting quite a bit. But now at least it's, especially now in reading, it's a lot more stable. We're on our way now to C-Line Performance and we're going to see how it's got us. Let's hope now that the car should seem like it's moving quite a bit faster than it. Maybe it's just nervous. I am nervous. So yeah, the next step now is to just, well, to get serious with it, I guess.
When the time came for me to actually show up by the dyno by Z-Line, it was actually determined that there was an exhaust leak coming from this area of the car. So I had to go to Buck's Performance Exhaust to have that sorted out. So they actually replaced two of the pipes down here and carried on the merge that I have on the normal mild steel. So from there, it was back on the dyno. So at this point I was just setting initial runs just to figure out how much power the car made since the last time it's visited. So from that point it was around 85 kilowatts at the wheels, which explained a lot, but most of it is actually from overfueling. And considering it had a new fuel rail and fuel pump in, it actually needed a remap as part of the change, because the Dictator 60-2 doesn't have O2 measurement for me to adjust fuel trim or anything like that. So yeah, let's go to some power runs. Okay, so for those of you who have seen now, the power runs, the car actually made 1 more kilowatt in the first dyno time. And is this a bad thing? No. So for the things I've planned for this car, we actually will need quite a bit of fueling allowed. So kind of set that as a baseline for further modifications. But until that point, as long as the car had a remap and the fueling was right, I'm happy. So do I consider this a win? Absolutely. So after all the power runs, we made 112 wheel kilowatts, which to YouTube level sounds like, what is that even? But for this car, it's actually pretty quick. I do know there is a couple of things that need to be done, but if you stayed this far in the video, here's some launch control setup videos. Because I previously had launch control, but I needed it to be a little more saucy. So at this point, there's a couple of things that I have to learn. So first of all, launch control. But there's a couple of things that I could have learned from this, and there's definitely been some changes. So what did we learn? Well, after that dyno run, we've determined that there was an oil leak. If you see in the video, there was actually how the video went from clear to like a haze to it. And that was actually because the tappet cover gasket, which I did replace, actually had a leak around one of the bolts that was on the tappet cover. I'll show you what it looked like on the tappet cover that the car had on during the video. But I've later replaced that to the plastic tappet cover, and then during the tune there was actually a issue with the idle control valve. So the tuner just said, you can unplug it for now, but after the car's tune, just make sure that you either blanket the port and then you open up the throttle but to bypass that way. Otherwise, you can get the new idle control valve, but he advised it's not really going to be worth all that effort. So that's what I did. I blanketed off, took the idle control valve out, so there was some leftovers over there. And then next up, let's see. Next up, I actually adapted my M40 intake to the M50 engine, and overall fuel economy has been much better. And then at one stage I was wondering why I'm always getting a smell of fuel, and then it turned out that the fuel lines that sit in the wheel well over here was actually finished, and that was a pain to replace. So yeah, after that I've basically been carrying on, but the oil consumption was still pretty bad. So check the sum, check the tappet cover, that was fine, but the catch can that I was using at the time, which is the D1 spec oil catch can, was pretty much useless. But that's for the next video. So yeah, I am running a catch can that I'm busy developing, and I can tell you now, based on my experience, it's significantly better than the D1 spec, because D1 spec is pretty much just a jar, where the one that I'm developing now, it's also a jar, but before I commit to any standalone materials, I need to make sure that it actually catches the oil as an oil catch can should. But yeah, there's going to be some changes that's coming, and there is another car I'm going to be moving on to for now, while this one gets some long overdue TLC. So yeah, if you've enjoyed watching this video, thank you for watching, and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.